Coming to my final question, what is this Dravidian model that everybody is talking about now? Is that just a propaganda, or is there some fact to it?
It's a pure propaganda, in my opinion. Not only in my opinion, in my considered judgment, I would say it's a pure propaganda.
Hmm.
First of all, what is this Dravidianism? So, when the Dravidianism was formed, they said it is south of Vindhyas, which means Andhra, today's Telangana, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu put together. Other four states don't give a damn about this Dravidianism. So only so, either these people should say, this is a Tamil Nadu model. Then
Right.
I would appreciate it. Yes, Tamil Nadu has a model, Gujarat has a model, Karnataka has a model. So each state succeeds on its own strengths. If someone says it's a Tamil Nadu model, then that is a good thing. Dravidian model is something is a they still it is a confused model in my opinion. Okay, what did Dravidian model achieve in the last several years? Isn't it okay? Assuming that Dravidian model is a model, is what is the comparison between a national India model or national model versus a Dravidian? Dravidian or Tamil Nadu is part and parcel of India. So anything that is happening, definitely it is going to be impacting the country. A third point, okay, what are the sectors that it is impacting max? I talked at length about TASMAC. The Dravidian model is ensured that that it has created a lazy set of youth who is addicted to TASMAC. I'm not blaming that 100% of the people are lazy, 100% of the people are TASMAC addicted, majority. Today, if you look at it, there are several lakh people from Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, and Northeast comes and works here in Tamil Nadu. Okay, fine. If Tamil Nadu does not have an employment problem or unemployment problem, if Tamil Nadu youth everybody is employed and still we need labor force and then so we are importing from various other states, understandable. Tamil Nadu youth, the unemployment problem is significant. Very skilled, semi-skilled and unskilled labor are not getting their job, whereas they have been supplemented by people from the North India. Why? Because here if you allow them to employ, they form a communion, they form a group, they actually form a union. And even the construction, where do these people are employed? Construction industries, manufacturing, unorganized manufacturing industries, restaurants and hotels and resorts and all these places. There, the Tamil youth think that it is degrade to work, below their grade to work in those areas. So that is the level of freebie culture, entitlement culture, that is, and the TASMAC culture all put together. And even if they go for a job, they go for 10 days. After that, they don't go because they go for 10 days, take the advance amount, go and drink, and then have fun, and then they don't go. So, is this what is a Dravidian model? What is the development that is going to happen? So any model, any financial economic model should be inclusive and development oriented, and I don't see the development happening. We are crossing a 6 lakh crore worth of debt. Our debt to GSDP ratio is almost in the alarming stage of 27-28 percentage. Thanks to the pandemic, government revised it to 29 percentage threshold. Otherwise, we are already bankrupt state. We are almost reaching that bankruptcy stage. Okay, fine. Are we controlling the cost or are we controlling the budgetary expenses? No. 65 percentage of budgetary revenue goes for salaries and pensions, salaries. Another 20 odd percentage goes for towards pension. Where is the development? Where is the infrastructure? And our ability to borrow is very limited. We borrow at the market rate of 8 percentage, 7.5%, 8 percentage. Our Tamil Nadu government bonds are so funded at 7.5 to 8 percentage. That is very sad because we are not in a situation to recuperate from that position. Like we discussed earlier, if TASMAC goes out, for example, for a moment you just wipe this out, 40,000, 35 to 40,000 crores revenue is gone, 11% revenue gone. We already are in, because state governments don't have much of a deficit funding, but we are below. We will have to go with a begging bowl and borrow for even normal expenditure. I'm not talking about capital expenditure. Even revenue expenditure, we will be significantly deficit. So all these put together, is this the Dravidian model? So the Dravidian model is a myth. It is just a propaganda machinery, and talk about it within Tamil Nadu. There are several D stocks, Dravidian stocks who hail about it, but one who has a real earnest in the development of the state, one who actually believes in the state, would still think that Dravidian model has degraded them decades after decades after decades. We were one of the best. In fact, I'm proud to say I'm a Tamilian. I come from Tamil Nadu. We were the best in education. We were the best in medication. Even today, with all this deterioration against NEET and everything, we are still the best in medical health, public health. We are the best in industry next to Maharashtra. It's an industrial state. We are the best in many other innovations. We are the best in providing skilled labor forces. We are still the best, but still, does it contribute for the benefit of the state? That is where we think we need to rethink about it, because our skilled labor forces, our higher education people, we have the best of the minds in the state. They just get educated and then go abroad or go to different states for their survival. We still have one of the best medical colleges, largest number of medical private and public medical colleges put together in the state, and we have but our public healthcare system is sinking. The doctors are not willing to go and work, and many of the doctors who go outside the state to work. So we have our past glory cannot be matched by anybody else. I'll bet on it. But we cannot be living on our past glory. We need to look forward, and then we need to change something to regain our position. That Dravidian model cannot help, in my humble opinion.
Very clear. Very clear. Good, sir. Thank you so much. It was very insightful. Thank you for your time today. Really appreciate it.
And pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Bye.
Thank you.